you knew Fabian wanted to have with your daughter because you guys discussed it. Am I right or am I wrong?
I didn't discuss that with him.
Yes, you did. You just told us you did. 5 minutes ago, you said that you talked to Fabian about having with your daughter and that you allowed it.
10-year-old Victoria Martens endured horrors no child should face, betrayed by her own mother, Michelle, her mother's boyfriend, Fabian Gonzalez, and an accomplice, Jessica Kelly. When her body was found partially wrapped in a blanket that was set on fire in a bathtub, it was already too late. What she went through before that is beyond what any human heart can bear.
When they were cutting her up, Victoria, did you ever touch Victoria or hold on to her, hold her arm? Did you ever hold her steady?
Because they threatened me saying if I go near them, that they're gonna kill me.
Did you penetrate Victoria with his...
No.
Why are you lying? You just tell us he penetrated Matthew. Why does it make it any worse that he penetrated Victoria?
We know that he did.
Did he penetrate Victoria with his... David? How did she kill Victoria in the bedroom? Oh, we know, but I need to hear it from you. How did she kill her?
Are you sure I was there?
I know you were there. If for what reason would we find your DNA on Victoria, on her body, on her clothes, or even inside of her body? And I know that sounds horrible, but I have to ask the question. At some point between that time when she was moved to the bathroom and when the officers arrived, Victoria was dismembered and cut up into pieces, and you were there.
On August 23, 2016, the night Victoria Martens was brutally murdered in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 3 key suspects were central to the horror. This compilation reveals the truth behind that horrifying night, how 3 individuals destroyed an innocent child's life and left a wound that will forever haunt humanity.
How did Victoria die, do you know?
She tasted the that was on the table.
Okay, so because you said something a minute ago, you said that Jessica stabbed her?
And it was after she was already dead.
Okay.
So you know that she took and that's what killed her. Okay. So you guys, or you watch, but Jessica and Fabian cut your daughter up, Victoria. They cut her arms off. They cut her leg off. They cut her from here to here, Victoria. They cut her. And you watch, right?
I couldn't. After I saw it, but she was starting to cut her arm. I left.
What do you mean you left?
I went outside.
Okay. So explain to me what happened after that. You guys started cleaning up?
And they started cleaning up.
What did you do?
I was in the kitchen.
What'd you do in the
Getting
kitchen?
ready to make dinner. Making the tacos. And then Fabian took over after he was finished.
By this point, the detectives were fairly certain Michelle's psyche was more than a little off. After all, it takes a special kind of detachment to witness your daughter being chopped up, then casually head to the kitchen to whip up some tacos. For a mother, brushing off something like that wasn't just concerning, it was downright chilling. In the face of such harrowing details of mutilation that would make anyone's blood boil, the detectives managed to keep a sympathetic voice towards Michelle, as if trying to understand her perspective, so that she does not get defensive. This approach actually helped them to get closer to the truth.
After you guys cut the arms off of Victoria, cut her leg off, and wrapped her up in a blanket and put her in the bathtub, right? Then you went and made dinner. And what did Jessica and Fabian do?
I feel like nothing ever happened.
Okay. So where did they cut her up at?
The bathtub.
In the bathtub? So where did they cut her arms off at?
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom. Okay. Did you, when they were cutting her up, Victoria, did you ever touch Victoria or hold on to her, hold her arm? Did you ever hold her steady?
Because they threatened me saying if I go near them, that they're gonna kill me.
Okay. So you go and make dinner. Okay. And they are clean. And then what happens after that?
Once it was done, I go in my room and I eat.
Okay.
And I
so
only
you
ate one
couldn't eat.
taco.
Well, because you were probably sick to your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
So then I put the other one in the fridge.
Okay.
And then that's when I went back in the room. And I went to try and lay down.
Okay. And how did this all happen? How did the fight happen?
And that's when,
Did they think you were gonna try to get away?
yes, because when I got up out of bed because I couldn't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got up, that's when Jessica explained if I believed in God. And that was my hint right there that she was trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna get up because I saw the iron in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got up, that's when she hit me. And I was holding like this. And I went outside into the living room. And then that's where everything else took place.
Okay.
She just started beating me and beating me.
Now you and Fabian both left out of the front door. And I know that you left together because the neighbors you guys woke the neighbors up and they all watched you. Okay. So you and Fabian left together out the front. What did you guys decide you were going to tell police? Because you now have to call police. You're very hurt. What did you guys decide to tell the police?
No, Jessica did.
They just did it. Okay.
Or the first thing that happened to her body after she was dead? Was she stabbed? Was she cut? What was the first thing?
She was stabbed.
And who did that?
Jessica
Did she just stab her or did she slice her?
did that.
Okay.
So straight up and down into her body?
And this was in
And
her.
then she went up.
This was in her bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened to Victoria after that?
They left her in the bathtub.
So she still had her arms when she went into the bathtub?
And then they cut one off. Yeah.
They cut one of her arms off on the bed? Okay.
One or both?
What?
Okay. And then they put her on the bed? When did they cut off her second arm?
Did they put her in the bathtub?
When did they cut her leg?
She was in the bath.
When she was in the bath?
What were they saying when they were cutting her? What were they talking about?
They were saying if you say anything to anybody, you're gonna be the next one.
Is there anything else? Anything you can remember?
Oh,
Did they talk about where they were going to put her body? What they were going to do with it?
I don't remember.
Anything else you remember that they said? I know it's hard. I know it's very traumatic. Did they say anything to you? Did they tell you they were sorry? Did
No,
they tell Victoria they were sorry?
no. They had no remorse.
Did anybody use the iron for anything at that point? Was anybody have the iron?
No, that came when Jessica started fighting with me.
Okay. So you never saw the iron before she hit you with it?
No.
Oh my god.
What's happening?
That was a lady that pretty up.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Is it a male or a female that he's fighting with?
There's two. No, like, who are you fighting? Oh, there's a girl in the house. I don't know, but this girl's bleeding really bad. There's a little girl inside the house.
How old?
How old is your daughter? 10. Oh, yeah. She's 10.
Is she awake?
I don't know. She doesn't know. There's the other individuals inside her house.
Hi. What's going on?
I don't know, they just knocked at her.
Okay.
Jessica will tell you what I started attacking us and her and we were sleeping.
Okay.
And she didn't stop, so
And she came in and she was like asking me if I believe in God and stuff like that. And I said yes. And she took the iron and just She hit me in the head, and then she just kept hitting me, and then
Okay.
she started beating the shit out of me.
Who is this that did this?
She's still there with the
Jessica
baby.
Kelly. My daughter's supposed to be in there, but when I left to come here, she said my daughter's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay, your daughter?
Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
10.
Okay. Oh, and who's Jessica?
She's
Just a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, what apartment were you in?
808. It's
Okay.
right across the way upstairs.
Okay, was she hitting your daughter at all?
I have no idea.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
Okay, who else is in there?
Just her and the
As
baby.
far as I know.
All right.
As can be seen in the body cam footage, Jessica Kelly had attacked Victoria before the 911 call that led to the discovery of Victoria's dead body. Michelle Martens repeatedly lied to shape her narrative. Cell phone data later proved Michelle and Fabian Gonzalez were not at the apartment during Victoria's murder. Instead, the attack was carried out by Kelly and an unidentified man. Michelle's changing stories in the following interrogation only deepen the horror and betrayal surrounding this brutal crime.
What did they do with Victoria's arms? Were they in the house?
I didn't see her now.
Okay. Maybe let me ask you this. Maybe it'll refresh your memory a little bit. Okay. Do you remember them wrapping Victoria in a trash bag? Do you remember that? When did they do that? Or a bag? I don't know if it was a trash bag. Did they wrap her in plastic?
No, but I had the trash bags under the sink.
In the kitchen?
They used those?
And both of them lifted her up and put her in there.
And was it before they started cutting her or after?
After.
After which part? Her arms or after her leg? No, I'm asking you really difficult questions, okay?
No.
It's really hard to think about. Do you remember when they put her in the trash bag?
I don't remember exactly. But I know it was after they cut one of the limbs. I don't remember exactly.
Was it before they put her in the bathtub?
It was after.
After? Okay.
So when I finally escaped Jessica from beating me up, and I finally got out the door, I was gonna go knock on my neighbor's door right next to me. And that's when Fabian called me. He's like, come over here, come over here. That's when I went over there and I went to the neighbor's house and sat down.
Okay.
Then I don't know what went on after. All I heard was the smoke alarms. So she was probably trying to set the house on fire.
Did they talk about fire when you were there? Or?
No. No, but all I heard was the alarms. And
Michelle,
Jessica was the only one in the house at that time.
Michelle, did they talk about putting Victoria in a car and taking her somewhere, or what they were gonna do with her?
They didn't mention it to me.
So they didn't have.
Because it
didn't
would have
say
been my car.
Okay.
But Michelle, there was a conversation that you guys had about what you were going to do with Victoria, with her body.
What were you gonna do?
And if it's easier, what were they going to do to Victoria? What were they going to do with her body?
She was my one and only.
What's that?
She was my one and only miracle child.
And you were a good mom. You're not a bad person. Michelle, what were they going to do with Victoria's body?
They were going to try to take my car,
Okay.
but I wouldn't let them get the keys.
Okay, and what were they going to do with your car?
Take her somewhere. I don't know where.
Okay, did
Just to
they...
get rid of her.
Michelle's audacity is baffling. If Victoria was truly her miracle child, why didn't she try to protect her? As a mother, her primary responsibility was to safeguard her daughter, a responsibility she spectacularly failed to fulfill.
Michelle, one more thing, okay? Did Jessica ever specifically say anything to you about how she killed Victoria? Do you know how she killed her? Or do you not know?
She never mentioned to me that she was even going to do that.
Do what?
Kill her.
So how do you know she killed her?
Because she was the only one in my house.
Okay.
So did she kill her or did she take her and die? And this you need to be completely honest because we've heard two stories. Did she take and she died? Or did Jessica kill her? Remember, be honest. When we go to autopsy tomorrow, is Victoria going to have in her system? She will not.
So then how did she die, Michelle?
What happened?
How did Victoria die?
She tried.
She what?
She tried it.
She tried what?
The drug on the table.
So Victoria did take the on the table. So will there be meth in her system? Yeah.
So why did you just tell us no a second ago, Michelle? It's confusing to me. What are you afraid of?
Do you think we're gonna blame you? And why are you afraid to tell us that she took?
Because I feel like a failure.
Did somebody do something to Victoria after she took to make sure that she stayed asleep? That you know of?
That I can recall. I can't remember much.
So did you lie about Jessica killing your daughter because that was the plan when you and Fabian got attacked? And it's okay if you did. I understand why you would be dishonest. But I need to know because we can't, I don't want Jessica to get in trouble for something that she did or did not do. So if she killed your daughter, we need to know that. But if she didn't kill your daughter, if it was an accident that she took these drugs, we also need to know that too. Does that make sense? Okay. Did Jessica kill your daughter?
No.
No. Okay. Did your daughter die because there was left on the table and she took some?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Did you guys cut her apart because you were afraid to call police because she had died from drugs and you were afraid that you would get in trouble?
They did, yes.
They did. Okay. Did Michelle kill Victoria? Okay. Was it an accident?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Did anybody force Victoria to eat
No.
Nobody did try it?
Do you wish now that you had called police when she took it?
Yes.
Okay.
The truth is far more twisted. Victoria's autopsy report showed no signs of, so it's clear she didn't take the drug at the time of her death. But Michelle here thinks leading the detectives with this story will prevent them from stumbling upon her dark secret. While Michelle thinks her strategies are working, she still does not realize that detectives see right through it. The male detective had outright asked her if she was involved, and seeing her hesitation, he changed the question, asking if they were involved instead. It helps in loosening Michelle's narrative and allows her to disclose more than she had planned.
You, and correct me if I missed something, okay? If I'm mistaken. Victoria said she was going to go to bed, right? Because she felt sleepy after you saw the bag missing, right? You and Fabian then left Victoria at the house with Jessica, and you and Fabian went to Fabian's brother's house and bought some, right? Okay. Then when you guys came back, you guys were in the car listening to music, and that's when Jessica brought Victoria onto the porch, was holding her, right? When you guys went inside at that point, that's when you realized that Victoria was dead? Okay. How long were you gone from the time when after you checked on her and you and Fabian left? How long from the time you walked out the door till the time you walked back in the door, roughly?
About an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And this is after she's already come home from school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so she tells you, Mommy, I'm tired, I'm gonna go lay down. You guys had come home from school and everything. And you said that was about what time that you think?
She went to her neighbors. They get off the bus at 4. And sometimes the bus is late, so it gets there about 4:15. So she went to her friend's house at 4:30. And then her friend had to come out, so she went to my house.
Okay.
After that, and that's when she went inside with Jessica.
This is where Jessica's account differs. The mystery man we mentioned earlier had gone in search of Fabian. Seeing no sign of him, this man went straight to Victoria's room and killed her. He then ordered Jessica to dispose of the body before leaving. Whether this version is true remained uncertain till the very end, but the autopsy revealed unidentified male DNA, adding another layer of mystery to the case.
So when you guys went in to the house after you bought, Jessica told you she put her down to go to sleep, right? And you guys didn't check on her right away?
No, I didn't. She was like, she's heavy. I was like, yeah, I know she's 74 pounds. I was like, she's a dead sleeper.
And then about an hour after that, Fabian went in to check on her. And what did he say when he came out?
She's not breathing.
Okay. What did Jessica say anything at that point?
No, she didn't quit.
Okay. And then you went in and checked if she was breathing? And then how long was it after that that they decided to start cutting up her body? Pretty fast?
It's about 5-10 minutes.
Dr. Barry Ramo, who conducted the autopsy, provided statements that sharply contradicted Michelle's account.
The whole thing is beyond anyone's conception that this could happen, especially to a little 10-year-old child. This is horrible, but it appears that she died from... There was evidence of sexual abuse, both in terms of trauma as well as the fact that she had an infection that she'd had for some time and evidence of the HPV infection.
The contents of the report were enough to make anyone sick, even causing the doctor to flinch at the sight. Despite Michelle's claims, no meth was found in Victoria's system. Instead, the autopsy revealed something even more unsettling: the presence of an unknown male DNA, raising more questions about what truly happened. In the next clip, the sickening reality of what truly happened to Victoria that day comes to light. The revelations were so disturbing that even the detectives were unprepared for it.
Is his DNA going to be on Victoria?
I hope not.
So, like,
from holding.
Like if I grabbed Corey, my DNA is going to...
No.
But you said they were holding her to cut her.
But Jessica was holding her arms.
So he never touched her, he just only held a knife, or what?
Mm-hmm.
What about when they put her in the trash bag? You said they both lifted her up and put her in the trash bag.
The pieces.
Well, that's still Victoria. Whether it's an arm or it's a leg, it's still your daughter. It's still Victoria. Right? So, is his DNA going to be on her arm or on her leg if he picked up the pieces and put them in this bag?
Yes.
Yes.
So at any point, did you hold Victoria's limbs while they cut her?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Did you at any time use a knife or any other object to help dismember Victoria?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Did you touch her or move her or anything while she was in the bathtub?
No.
Okay. Did you assist with putting her in the trash bag?
No.
So at no point after she died, when Fabian came out and said she wasn't breathing, did you go touch her?
I had touched her stomach to see if her stomach was going up and down, and I was checking her pulse.
Okay.
And that was the last time I touched her.
Okay. So after that, did you ever have any physical contact with the body of your daughter?
I didn't even get to tell her I love her.
After Victoria passed away, and it must have been just absolutely so difficult. Before you went and made dinner, after you guys had, or after Fabian and Jessica cut her up. When did you and Fabian have intercourse? And was it forced? Or
It wasn't forced.
Okay, so when did you guys have?
It was before we went to bed.
Before you went to bed. Was it before or after you ate?
Ask it.
After you ate. Okay. So, and I just want to make sure. So, she dies. They cut her up, and then they clean up, and then you guys had made dinner, and then after that you had intercourse with Fabian before you went to bed. Okay. All right. Okay. I just want to verify what he's saying, just so that way I can make sure that we have the correct story. One question, and it's a very serious question. Okay. Who was raping your daughter? Who was assaulting your daughter?
She's 6 years.
Who was sexually assaulting your daughter, Michelle? Because you knew about it.
That was my ex-boyfriend.
That was your ex-boyfriend?
Yes. And that's why I got rid of him.
What's his name?
David Hernandez.
Okay.
Is he assaulting your son as well?
Not that I know of.
Michelle.
Because my son is barely with me. He's mostly with his
Michelle.
father.
Was he assaulting your son as well?
Not really, no.
When did
What
Fabian...
time out.
Yeah.
What the to be frank, what the does not really know me when it comes to child. Was he assaulting your son or not?
No.
Okay, that was the most, out of all the answers you've given me, that was the most deceptive answer you've given me all day. You need to, this isn't the time that, you're not in trouble for it. We gotta know what's going on.
Mhm.
Was he assaulting your son as well?
No.
When did you find out that Fabian and Jessica were active with your daughter? When did you find out? And be honest.
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago. Okay.
Because if I would have known that, I would have totally get out.
So, how much were they giving her so that way they could assault her?
Maybe quite a few.
They gave it to her quite a few times. Okay.
How would they give it to her?
You just put it in her mouth.
Okay.
Like that.
How did she die last night? While she was being assaulted, how did she die? It's not what killed her.
Probably contributed it to it. We know for a fact that this is not what killed her. How did she die, Michelle?
Okay, let's go back. When did you find out that Fabian was having sex with your daughter, with Victoria? How long ago?
Just recently.
Just recently?
What is recently?
Like
how many days?
days, weeks?
Days.
Days?
A couple of days.
Like a couple of days, like 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days?
2.
2 days. Okay. And when did you find out that Jessica was also assaulting your daughter? Were they doing this together?
Yes.
Okay.
It's heartbreaking to imagine the horrors Victoria endured with no one to lean on, no one to protect her. The very adults who should have cared for her instead tortured and assaulted her. But the most shocking betrayal came from her own mother. Michelle wasn't just a bystander, she was complicit in the abuse, even finding pleasure in her daughter's suffering. How could a mother become the very monster her child needed protection from? To call her a mother would be an injustice to Victoria and the very meaning of the word.
How did you find out about it? Did you walk in on it? It's okay, but I need to know. Did you walk in on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were both on her.
They were both on your daughter? Okay. So 2 days ago you find out that they're your daughter. Am I right? Okay. So how would they do it?
Well, I'm at work.
You were in the room while she was being assaulted. You were there. Did you participate?
No.
Did you watch?
No.
You just watched? You were there. When your daughter was being assaulted, you were there. Where were you?
Mm-hmm.
You were in the bedroom. In your bedroom or your daughter's bedroom?
What's my
Okay, and where were Fabian and Jessica?
So I thought they were having a cigarette, but they weren't.
What were they doing?
No. You watched them give them her, and you knew what they were gonna do. Don't play. Let's not start playing games now, girl. They weren't having a cigarette. You knew they were your daughter. Where were they? Your daughter. What room?
In her room.
Okay.
How did you participate? I don't think that you assaulted your daughter. Did you help hold her down? And I appreciate you being honest about what Jessica and Fabian have done. Okay. But the only thing that you're not being honest about is your involvement. Okay. So, when Jessica and Fabian were in the room assaulting your daughter, what part did you take in that act?
I let them do it.
You let them do it?
Were you having intercourse with Fabian or Jessica while they had sex with your daughter?
No.
Did you have sex with Fabian right after he had sex with your daughter?
Yes.
Did Fabian put his in your daughter's or in any other part of her body? Her mouth or her...
I could see.
What was he doing to her? I need to know.
He was going on top of her.
With what?
With his on top.
Did he put his in your daughter?
Not inside, no.
Was he rubbing it in the lips of her?
Yeah.
So it
That's
penetrated.
basically-
So it penetrated the lips of her. Was he completely naked or was he clothed?
He had his shorts down with his shirt off.
Okay.
And what was Jessica doing to your daughter?
She was holding her.
How?
Her arms and her shoulders. So, and her feet. Baby was holding her feet.
What were you holding? What were you holding? Be honest.
I'm being honest.
So you just watched? Yeah, you just watched, but you didn't help hold her down.
No.
Okay.
Did you, while they were doing this, did you have any physical contact with Jessica or Fabian or your daughter of any sort?
No.
Did Fabian on or inside your daughter?
On
On?
top of her stomach.
Was your daughter saying anything?
Stop.
The acts committed were so heinous that it would leave anyone speechless. What depths of cruelty did they go to, and why? It's hard to fathom that Victoria was Michelle's biological child, the child she carried for 9 months only to give her a terrible fate. And tragically enough, that was still not the end of it. There are much more disturbing statements that Michelle is about to make.
What was Jessica saying?
Just shut up.
What was Fabian saying?
He wasn't really saying much. He was just...
And you just stood there and watched? You just let them do this to your daughter? Yes?
She was...
And then how long after he did on your daughter did he have sex with you?
Like 15, 20 minutes.
How long was Victoria alive after she was... Or was she dead after she was... Did they kill her then? I need to know.
Yes.
Yes to what?
They killed her.
When? When they raped her? And how did they kill her?
You were there. You watched it.
You know?
Explain that to me, I don't understand. He raped her so hard she died?
He covered her mouth.
With what?
Tape.
Okay. thought you said she was screaming.
She finally got that because it's the melt tape. If it gets wet.
Michelle, stop. Let's go back to when we were being honest. This is your girl, Victoria, who is being held down on a bed so an adult man can her.
Who killed her?
Fabian and Jessica.
How did Fabian and Jessica kill Victoria? Michelle, how did they kill your daughter?
We're holding her down.
How are they holding her down? Because if I hold on to Corey's arms, it's not going to kill him. Where were they holding her?
I don't know.
Whose hands were on her neck?
Fabian's hands because he was on top of her.
And whose hand was on her mouth?
Jessica.
When he was done, when he did it on your daughter, was she dead already? Or was she still alive?
She wasn't moving.
After he was done, did they do anything to ensure that she was dead? What did they do to make sure that she was dead, Michelle? No, that's not good enough. What did they do when they were done with your daughter and holding her by her neck? We're way past playing any games here, girl. Did they do anything? Okay.
When you guys started having with Victoria, where did it start? In the living room or in the bedroom?
The bed.
In the bedroom? Whose bedroom?
In hers.
In hers?
Michelle, were you clothed or were you naked?
I was clothed.
Was Jessica clothed or was she naked?
She had her top off.
And Fabian, you said he had his shorts on with his exposed?
He had them pulled down, but he had no shirt on.
And was Victoria?
Yeah. She had her pants off.
Who took Victoria's clothes off?
They took the pants off. Jessica took her shirt off.
What did you do with her underwear? What did you do with Victoria's underwear?
Took them, put them in the laundry basket.
You took them and you put them in the laundry basket. Why? What was on them?
From Fabian.
What else?
Blood.
And why was there blood on them?
Because he penetrated.
Because he penetrated her.
And then 20 minutes later, you had with Fabian?
How long have you been sexually assaulting your daughter?
I never assaulted my daughter.
Okay. How long have you been inviting men into your house to sexually assault your daughter?
The only two that I know of is David and these. No.
Okay. But you've allowed it.
No, I kicked him out. But then I found out about them too, and then.
What did David do to your daughter?
He was like trying to kiss her on the lips and stuff like that.
Did he?
He was trying to put his fingers down there and.
Did he rape your daughter?
No, I took her and got tested. And it came out negative.
Did you report it to the police?
Yes, I did.
Imagine what the girl must have felt when multiple men were violating and taking advantage of her every single day. She didn't have a safe place to go, and she was living amongst wolves who tore her apart time and time again. Michelle used a dating app called Plenty of Fish to garner clients who did unspeakable things to Victoria. She also met David Hernandez there, and later Fabian Gonzalez. But it wasn't only Victoria who fell prey to them. There was another victim who suffered at their hands, Michelle's son, Matthew. The boy mostly lived with his biological father, but on the days he lived with Michelle, he too had to face the same atrocities that Victoria had faced while she lived.
When did you find out that Fabian and Jessica were assaulting your son?
I didn't know they were assaulting my son.
We are not going... Okay. We know that there's been contact on your son. We've been doing a lot of stuff since you guys called 911 last night. Okay. one of those things is interviewing your son and making sure that he's okay. Then what I need to know is who is assaulting your son. Be honest.
I always thought it was his father because he'd always watch in front of him and everything, and every time he would come home from his house, he would touch Victoria inappropriately, and I'd ask him where did he get that from, and he would tell me, well, Daddy watches naked girls.
Michelle, you have been bringing men to your apartment to use your daughter and sexually assault your daughter. This is not the first time that this has happened. This is not the first time that your daughter has been assaulted. I'm just going to use the word because that's what it is. You were allowing men to come over and have sex with your daughter, and in turn also having sex with you. Help me understand that.
What'd you get out of it? Is it a turn on for you?
No.
Then help.
Because I would never do that to my daughter.
But you did last night. And the only reason that we're sitting here today, Michelle, is that it went a little further than it ever has before. This time she died. You weren't ready for the type of animals that these people were, and it went further than you anticipated. But let's start with this. How many times that what happened last night, minus her dying, how many times have you watched or that you know that Fabian and Jessica have had sex with your daughter since they've been in your house? How many times?
Like 3 times.
I think it's probably more than that.
That you watched?
That I know about.
How many times did you watch?
There was only that one.
How many times did you watch? Be honest.
Michelle, we know you watched. How many times did you watch? Every time?
Mostly.
So does it turn you on when Fabian has sex with you after? Is that what it is? That I'm just trying to understand.
It doesn't.
But you have sex with them immediately after, right?
I don't know why.
Okay.
Did David come into your house and have sex with your daughter while you watched?
No.
That wasn't a very honest answer. I'm going to ask you again. Did David come into your house and have sex with your daughter while you watched?
Yeah.
How many times?
Twice.
How many other men have come into your house and had sex with your daughter while you watched? I need to know. Like I said, Victoria is dead. The only thing we have anymore is to bring her justice.
Yeah.
And to be frank with you, by the sound of the things that she was experiencing, it sounds like death was the easy way out for her. Because it sounds like some pretty horrible things have happened to her in her life. Human being to human being. How many other men are out there that have come into your house and have had sex with your daughter or your son? How many men have come into your house and had sex with your daughter while you watched?
We have David and we have Fabian. Who else?
And men or women, let's put it that way.
I'm not friends with much women.
Okay, so men. We have David and we know Fabian. Who else?
There's one other guy, Joshua.
Joshua what?
What's his last name? Gray.
And how many times did he come over and have sex with your daughter?
Once.
How many times did he come over and have sex with your daughter?
Once.
One time.
Mm-hmm.
How many men have had sex with your son? Or women have had sex with your son? Either or. I need to know. So he's not a victim anymore. How many men?
2.
Two.
Who are they? What are their names?
One was Dave.
One was David.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who was the other one?
And I believe the other one is his father.
David's father.
No, Matthew's father.
You believe or you know. This is very important. Have you ever watched Matthew's father have sex with Matthew?
And I watched.
How do you know that he has done it then?
I don't know for a fact.
Have you ever watched Matthew's dad have with Matthew?
Or Victoria?
No.
No? Okay.
Matthew's father was a man of sound mind and a true parent, unlike Michelle. He wanted to save Victoria and his own son from the clutches of Michelle's evil motives. Regrettably, he was too late and was left shattered when he heard the news of Victoria's terrible fate. And this woman had the guts to blame him when she was the one plotting these crimes. She even went as low as giving the kids drugs to tranquilize them while strange men them.
So you allowed David Hernandez to have sex with Matthew?
Yes. Yes?
Okay. And that was how many times? Twice?
How many times did he have with Victoria?
3 times.
Was this at the same time or separate incidents?
Separate.
Okay.
Did he have with you every time?
No, not every time.
Did the way that you relax Victoria's to give her, did you give Matthew the same thing so that way he would relax?
Mm-hmm.
What would you give Matthew to relax?
I think it was equal.
ZQL? Is that like a nighttime make him drowsy kind of thing? Okay.
Sure.
Were you receiving any money from these people to have sex with your children?
No.
You did it because you enjoyed watching?
No.
Okay. Michelle, we're right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you allow these people to have sex with your children because you like to watch? Be honest. Yeah? You like watching? Okay.
Michelle, are there any graphic images or videos of any of these sexual acts being done to your children?
Mm-hmm.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Is there a video of Victoria being murdered last night?
No.
Are there any videos of Matthew or Victoria being murdered by any of these men?
No.
So how did you know that David would want to have sex with your child?
Because I saw the signs that he would give to her.
Okay, so you watched them.
The signs that he would do. And the things that he would do.
And then do you tell them it's okay to have sex with your children? Did you like that?
No.
Okay, so
Be honest, Michelle.
Michelle, listen. It's a very small population of the world who's willing to have sex with a child. That's just being frank, okay? The fact that you have 3 men who in the last, I'm guessing, about a year, have come over and had sex with your children as well as you, means that you were intentionally seeking these people out and you know how to find them. So how are you doing that? How does the conversation start and end up with somebody having sex with your child in your apartment?
They asked me if I have any kids. I said I have 2.
Okay?
And then when they meet me, they want to meet them too.
Okay. Did you know that Fabian and Jessica both wanted to have sex with their child?
I did not know they did. No. Then I just
No,
met
let's-
Vivian
let's-
just to like.
You knew Fabian did. Because that was talked about. Am I right? You knew Fabian wanted to have sex with your daughter. Because you guys discussed it. Am I right or am I wrong?
I didn't discuss that with him.
Yes, you did. You just told us you did. 5 minutes ago, you said that you talked to Fabian about having sex with your daughter and that you allowed it and that you watched. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. I guess sometimes I don't understand why you'll tell the truth on these big, huge things, but on little things you try to lie. And it makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? Okay. A couple questions. With Matthew. Did David penetrate Matthew?
No, he had a well checkup and I had him checked, and he did not.
Well, you watched. So did David have penetrate your son with either his fingers or
His finger, but not his.
So he did penetrate him.
With his finger.
Would it be any different if it was with his? He's still penetrating him. Did he penetrate him with his? That you do this thing when you're not telling the truth.
You're not a good liar,
Yeah,
so you might as well just keep being honest with us.
Did David penetrate Matthew with his?
Yes.
How many times? Both times?
Yes.
Did he penetrate Victoria with his?
No.
Why are you lying? You just tell us he penetrated Matthew. Why does it make it any worse that he penetrated Victoria?
We know that he did.
Did he penetrate Victoria with his? David?
Yes.
Okay.
Michelle had reached new, unattained heights of inhumanity. What she did puzzled even those detectives, who very cautiously set up a stimulating atmosphere to elicit a confession. But at what cost? While it is tragic, one might consider it a relief that Victoria's suffering ended, sparing her a lifetime of immense trauma and misery.
Before Jessica showed up at your house, she's only been there for about 5 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been with Fabian? How long has he been in your house?
He's been in my house for about a month.
How many times has Fabian by himself had sex with your daughter?
Maybe about 3.
No, because you said, how many times did you say him and Jessica have? In the last month, how many times did Fabian have sex with your daughter? Was it every day?
Most likely.
Was it every day?
Yes.
Not most likely.
Yes.
Not, I don't know. Did you know that he was having sex with your daughter every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you watch every time?
No, because I worked.
How many times did Fabian have sex with your son Matthew during the last month?
About the same time?
Every day?
Mm-hmm.
Was the only reason he didn't last night because he wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
And does Fabian penetrate Matthew with his?
Yes.
Has anybody ever filmed either your son or your daughter being?
No.
Where is Victoria's dad in all of this?
Out of the picture, he told me he had wanted nothing to do with me or her
When?
when she was born. When I called him and told him that I was in the hospital with her.
So he's never been around.
Mm.
Have you ever contacted him since then? Would you even know how to get hold of him?
No.
How much knowledge of all this does Matthew's dad have?
Absolutely none.
So he has no knowledge of what you're doing. Okay.
So he never participated with you in acts with your kids?
Mm-hmm.
No. How long, years-wise, how long has this been going on with men and your children?
A year? Maybe
Just
6 months?
Just a year? So 6 months to a year
Mm.
is how long you've been allowing these other men to come over and do what you guys have been doing.
Did you engage in any sort of activity with your children by yourself prior to these men?
No.
So how did you discover that this was something that you wanted to be a part of or take part in? How did you get into that? Was it something you just wanted to try?
Just to see. Curious, yes.
Is this something that ever happened to you?
Not to my knowledge.
So you didn't have like a mother or a father that really assaulted you or allowed other people to assault you?
Not to my knowledge.
Look me in the eye real quick. It's just the 3 men that have had your daughter and your son.
Yes.
No more.
No.
After hearing Michelle's story, let's turn to Fabian Gonzalez, the man Michelle met on the online platform Plenty of Fish, and the second key suspect in this case. During his tense interrogation, Fabian does everything he can to blame Michelle, but his lies won't save him for long.
This isn't some stolen TV or somebody that got a bullet wound in their arm. This is a dead 10-year-old girl, and I'm taking that as serious as I possibly can, okay? We're going to talk to Michelle. They're talking to her right now. I have a little bit of information, like I told you, of what she said, and it's already conflicted with what you said on some point, and you're trying to clarify that for me. I appreciate that. We're also going to talk to Jess, okay? Now, here's the problem. If the story you're telling us doesn't quite match the evidence, and Jess comes in here and tells me a story that does match the evidence, and for whatever reason she implicates you in the murder, being honest with you, then then you're going to get wrapped up in this. This is your one and only opportunity, and I'm serious, to tell us the truth. If you saw Victoria dead and it freaked you out and you ran out, then it is what it is, okay? If you helped clean up the blood and whatever, you helped try and get rid of her, whatever it was, this is the time. Listen, this is your only time for redemption. This is you might have to own up to the consequences. Listen, you might have to man up to that. And I'm not going to lie to you, but this is your only time to come clean, because once we walk out of this room and we put Jess in this room, if she tells us a story that makes a lot more sense with the evidence, the physical evidence, and it implicates you and it makes you the bad guy, you're going to be the bad guy. And that's the way it is. So this is your opportunity to tell us what's up. I need you. Look at me. Look at me in the eyes, bro. This is your.
Yes, man.
What's that? I didn't say you're getting blamed for it. I'm trying to explain to you the reality of the situation that you are currently in. Okay. So if you helped clean up blood in Victoria's room with the water and the rag, then you need to let me know. Talk to me. If you saw her,
my turn.
Talk to me. Let's go.
I forgot to mention. I could have sworn I mentioned that if I did take part right there, in the doorway of Victoria's room, okay, and she was trying to hit her, and Michelle yelling for Victoria. I was trying to pull her back, and she was, you know what I mean? Like I said, she was a lot stronger than me, and she couldn't do it. I feel like, but if she was in there somewhere, it was where I couldn't see. I don't know if she was on the bed or because I wasn't paying attention. But if she was in there, then she was. I'm not gonna say she wasn't, because I can't say that right now. Okay. Like I said earlier, and I'm sorry, because I was still out of it, and I was trying to help, and you know what I mean. It was a little dark in there, and I did not clean up any blood in that room or nothing. No, guys, I don't even believe this right now. I don't. It's crazy to me. But I'm telling you, if I happened right there, I did not clean up any blood. Jessica was trying to do that because Michelle was trying to check on her daughter, okay? And I was like right there, going, stop, quit, stop, what's going on? And that's when she finally let go. And then she started going after me, and I finally got the iron from her, ran to the patio like I told you guys, and threw it. And she got mad at me and tried hitting me and doing this and that. And then I was like, what? So I fought her off, and that's when I lost my sock. Okay?
Alright, bro. We're done with the bull. We're done with the bull. Look at me. Man to man. We're done with the bull.
I understand, sir.
So we're going to get to the bottom of the real story right now?
I understand, sir.
We're going to get to the bottom of the real story because Michelle's giving us the real story. Okay? So I want the real story. Because I know that you and Michelle were inside the apartment and that you knew that Victoria was dead. So let's get to the real story. Listen to me. Michelle is telling us that you guys were in the apartment and that she saw Jessica move Victoria's dead body around 7:30, and that you guys were both there. So let's cut. And whatever cockamamie bullshit story you guys came up with in that apartment, it's out the window. We're done with it. Let's go to the real story. Like I told you, Michelle's telling us what happened. Now it's time to buck up, dude, and tell us what happened.
So is she talking about when Jessica went upstairs with her? Is that what she's talking about?
She's telling us that you guys were in the apartment. You, her, Jessica, and Victoria. And that Jessica brought Victoria's dead body out of her bedroom and put it in the bathroom.
I didn't see that. I did not see that. I did not see that. And she didn't tell me anything about that. I didn't see that.
Fabian.
Did she tell me? She told me?
Fabian.
I didn't see her move.
Okay, so you didn't see her move the body, but you were there.
Yes, I was there. And I didn't hear no yelling, and I didn't see her move the body, but yes, I was there. Yes, I was.
Okay, so then what happened? I'm not saying you killed Victoria.
Okay.
Okay. Who made the decision to cut up her body and why? Let's talk about that.
I don't know.
Fabian,
I don't know who would do that. I would never do something like that. That's crazy.
I know, I'm not saying that you would. But that's the reality of what's happened, and we're here.
No, I understand.
So we need to know the truth.
Okay. I didn't see that. You know what I mean?
Fabian, listen, I don't want the next time that I walk out of that room, them to tell me that you were the one doing it. If you're being honest, listen to me. If you're being honest with me, then we're gonna work it out. I'm not saying you're not gonna be in trouble, but Fabian.
Oh no, I didn't.
Right now, you're the only one that's not telling me the truth based on everything I'm seeing.
Because I didn't see none of that stuff. I didn't see her.
Okay, so then what do you know about it?
What I know is that she kind of was acting weird, Jessica was, and she did tell Michelle that, you know what I mean? That her daughter was dead, and she's like, I think she's coming down. I was like, no, that's stupid. Yeah, right. I was like,
when was this?
When she told me we left the place when we were waiting for the cops.
No.
And then this is what she said. Let me tell you what she said, okay? You think she had heard us or this and that? And I said, no, I don't think she would. You know, pretty sure not.
We're talking
what?
Way earlier in the day, bro. Victoria's been dead for a while.
Okay, what? Tell me,
Fabian.
What time?
Fabian.
What time in the day? Just tell me. You're telling me to answer your question. I don't want to sit here.
When you saw Jess on the landing, holding Victoria's body.
Yeah, they didn't.
And then went inside.
Yeah.
When you guys went back inside, sometime soon after that.
Yeah.
She moved the dead body, and Michelle is saying she knew that Victoria was dead. She moved it to the bathroom, and you both were there. Whether you physically saw that or not,
yeah.
At some point between that time when she was moved to the bathroom and when the officers arrived, Victoria was dismembered and cut up into pieces, and you were there. So we got to get to the bottom of it, bro.
I understand.
Because Michelle's telling us the truth. So tell me what your part in it was and what you knew.
I went up there. We should have checked on it. I didn't know that Victoria was even passed away, or even I didn't see her get moved to the bathroom. I did not. I went to the room anyway. The only time I came out of the room was when I said I was hungry after I used the restroom, okay? And then I made the tacos. And then we went to bed, and then we got woke up like that. I don't know what she's telling you, but that's what I went through. So how is Jessica gonna say that?
At this exact moment, Fabian realizes he's in serious trouble. He never expected Michelle to turn him in. After all, they made tacos together right after dismembering Victoria. But now, she's serving him up to the detectives. And as sickening as it sounds, investigators uncovered their twisted plan to dispose of Victoria's remains, piece by piece.
Because then somebody started cutting up the body of a little girl in that room and packing her up in plastic bags. And so for you to say that you at no point heard, saw, smelled, nothing, I cannot believe that. Because this is like 600 square feet. There's not a backyard. There's not a shed. Fabian, I know that I'm asking you to tell me the truth, and this is the hardest thing you've ever done.
Okay.
So I know it's the hardest thing you've ever done.
That's something I didn't do, though. I did not kill that little girl.
I just want to know what you did.
I did not dismember it.
Even now, he refuses to say her name, reducing Victoria to just it. But no amount of distancing can erase the horror of what he had done to her.
The thing was, I did not see nothing or pay attention to anything. I was just in there all drunk, okay? In the room, laying down. I would have never thought that or known that.
Do you see how different our story is now, though?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So now what are you not telling me, Fabian? It's okay, dude. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to lose my mind with you.
When she told me that, I think your cousin and I said, yeah, right. So then I kind of thought about it.
What time was it that she told you that Victoria was dead?
When she told me when we went to the Indian house, and I was like, oh, what do you mean? Why do you even say that? I said, she's okay. There's no way. I told her, you're tripping, and she's okay. Just, you know what I mean? They'll get her up. She's going to be okay. That's when she said that.
But Fabian.
And then she said, before that, we went to bed. We ate something. She thought, go get a cigarette. So she got a cigarette. She smoked, and she went to the balcony with Jessica.
Fabian,
That's the only funny thing I can tell you.
listen.
But you're asking-
We know that Michelle specifically asked Jessica what happened and what she did to Victoria. We know that you were in the apartment.
Yeah, but I wasn't right there when they asked it. When I wasn't there, like this close. I was in the.
Fabian, listen, you need to understand this is not a trap.
I know.
I know you
But
don't.
it seems like
Listen,
you're
it's not a trap.
crazy.
It's not a trap. I'm not trying to get you to admit to anything that you didn't do, okay? That's not what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just trying. I need to know exactly what you saw or heard. Listen, if you had nothing to do with it, that's fine. If you had something to do with it, whether it was a small part or a big part, we need to know. And listen. This isn't about getting Michelle in trouble. You don't need to worry about that. Or Jessica, no, she's your family. This is bigger than this, right?
Yes, I don't care. She can run hell for that. Man, that's crazier than hell.
Okay. But I cannot, there's no way that I can leave this room believing that there's a 10-year-old dead girl in that room. Let's even say from the
here right now.
From the time of 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. and that during that time her limbs were being chopped off in that very apartment and she was being bagged in different bags. Listen, and then at no time, I refuse to believe that at no time did you have any knowledge that something was going on. You had to have known something.
Okay, I didn't, but what I'm saying is me and Michelle were over there with the neighbors inside for a good 15 minutes waiting for the cops. 15, 20 minutes waiting for the cops, okay? I know that for a fact. And Jessica was in there by herself. She locked herself in because I know that because the officer had to keep the door open. And we're watching for.
Let me explain this to you. It takes more than 20 minutes to do what was done to Victoria. It would be physically impossible to do what was done to her in 20 minutes. Impossible. If there was 10 people doing it, maybe. For one person to do that would take hours and hours and hours.
This is crazy, guys. I want to take a lie detector test because this is crazy.
A classic move. Guilty men often ask for a polygraph, hoping it makes them look innocent. But detectives don't need a machine to see through his lies.
Fabian, listen. I'm not accusing you of anything
I know
specific.
you're not, but I'm trying to tell you. I would never in a million years would think this would happen.
I agree.
More or less, with her not even knowing, if she knew, she should have let me know something. Thing is, if she didn't let me know, she did know, and I'm going to tell you that right now. And if she knew, why didn't she let me know right away before we even went to bed?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm
not a parent, but if I walk in my house...
And I was wondering, why did Jessica attack her first when she woke us up? If you're saying it like that now.
So, have you and Michelle ever talked about your past before?
About my past?
Yeah.
Because when me and my baby's mom were fighting, it's not that like the baby got touched. It was just because we were arguing in front of her, and when we got pulled over, like that, when a cop seen it, you know what I mean?
Like a neglect or something.
Yeah. It was child neglect. That's what it was. Yes. And then when I got whatever the DA approved it, they tried to get it for child. You know what I mean? But then it went back down just to child neglect.
Something I need you to understand, okay? I've already told you a couple times that I think you're a good dude, okay?
Yes.
I don't think you're a bad guy. Okay. And like I said many times now, a lot of times good people find themselves in bad situations.
Yes.
They had no intent of being there.
Yes.
They had no idea
that this was going to even go on.
And never in a million years would they ever wish to be a part of it or want to be a part of it. And if they had to, if they could go back again, they'd never be a part of it. Okay. However, those people find themselves in those situations. What I need you to understand is just because if a good person does something bad, that doesn't mean that they're a bad. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they did something bad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you understand from our side, seeing the things we've seen today, and having to investigate what we're investigating? Mm-hmm. Can you understand how it's hard for us to believe that you had no knowledge of anything going on?
Okay.
That
might be. I might be guilty of that, but I didn't. Come on, man. That's scared out of me, man.
So, Fabian, were you scared that she was gonna kill you?
Yeah.
Is that why you just let it happen?
I didn't see nothing happen though.
Did you hear something? What did you hear, Fabian? Let's talk about that.
I kind of I thought it was the TV. Because she had a real loud...
What was it? What'd you hear?
Just like loud sounds, you know?
Like what? Like describe them to me.
Just like rah, like, you know what I mean? But I thought it was the TV.
What is that, like somebody talking?
Somebody, yeah, like trying to talk or like back and forth. But Michelle was in there with me too, though. When I woke up, you know, when I heard that, you know?
Fabian, what did you hear during the night?
All I
Just
heard
be honest with me, dude. That's all I'm asking.
Let me tell you, I didn't see nothing or hear nothing, but I did see her carry the little girl upstairs when she tried to come down and wear the same music.
Okay.
And that's when she said, "Oh man, what's going on? Oh please, you know what I mean, this and that. Oh hopefully she's okay." And what happened is I said, "Come here," just because she like looked weird and didn't listen to me. Went back upstairs. But they never mentioned about like saying that they think the baby, they killed her daughter or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And it was so weird because Jessica was acting shady, but it was like, you know, but Michelle was with me, so I was like, you know, there's really nothing going on, and I know I'm not doing nothing, and I know I would never do something like that. So, but we should have checked, and then, you know, we were just kicking back, and me and Michelle went to the room right away. Okay, when we went inside after that.
You what?
We went to the room right away, me and Michelle.
But then you guys came out and had tacos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was right away.
Where did you guys sit?
And I was still in the room waiting for her asking out. And I was like, "Can you remember?" And I was like on the phone and stuff. And she was like, "Oh, what are we doing?" I said, "Just warm up the potatoes and get the meat, and I'll just do the rest." You know what I mean? And then that's what happened.
Fabian, I have a very hard time. Michelle's telling us, honestly, that she saw. And I'm telling you exactly what I said. Listen, I know. Let me explain to you so you can understand what I'm thinking.
All right.
She physically saw Jess move Victoria's body from her bedroom to the bath. Okay, listen.
Why didn't she say something to me then?
Fabian.
Why didn't she tell me anything? Why didn't she tell me anything? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so I understand.
Can you ask her that? Why didn't you tell Fabian something then?
Well, we can ask her. I'll have them ask her.
Please, because she didn't tell me.
Because from my point of view, it's very hard to understand how you wouldn't know in that small space.
If she didn't tell me nothing. You know what I mean? And plus, if Jessica moved her body from the room to the bathroom, and I'm in the room with the door halfway shut, of course I'm not going to see that. If you really look inside that apartment, you're not going to be able to see that.
So let's say...
My side's all the way to that side, you know what I mean? It's not by the door side to where, see, Michelle's side, you could see up through the door.
It's infuriating to hear Fabian constantly switching up his story, but given his history of childhood, it's no mystery that he inflicted the same on Victoria. In Michelle's interrogation, she claimed Fabian had been brutally Victoria for some time. While there are a number of versions of this story, many believe Michelle's confession was false and forced. However, even if that's true, it doesn't paint her in a good light. She was fully aware of the horrible things happening to Victoria, and at the center of it all was Fabian, spinning lies while standing in the wreckage of his own monstrosity.
Let's say you didn't see her move her, and Michelle never told you anything, okay? Let's say that. What I want to know now, when we need to get past, because I'm having a really hard time with it, is how I need to know what you heard or saw regarding Victoria's body being dismembered.
I just heard like the TV being real loud and stuff like that, but I thought they were just, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you this point blank? Did you start the fight with Jessica because you caught her cutting up Victoria's body?
No. Was it paying attention? I didn't know that happened. And if Michelle did that happen, she never told me. I wish she would have told me. And I would have never thought my cousin would do something like that. That's why I didn't have my suspicions like that. Tell me, do not come true, sir. Please. I don't deserve this.
Well, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
I was in the wrong place, the wrong time. That's what happened. But I did not. It's not like I didn't stop seeing it. It's just no one told me nothing. This was going on. Jessica sure enough wasn't. Okay, and she never told me nothing like that either.
Fabian, listen to me. I know that you had a part in what happened last night.
A part?
And I don't know what part that is. That's why I don't want you to talk to me about.
I had a part in something like that? No, I didn't. No, I did not.
Okay.
No, sir, Bebop. No. Don't, guys, please don't tell me that. I said, like, no, I did not have a part in that.
I need to know what part it was.
Just because I didn't see it or hear it, I have a part.
No, what? Fabian, I think I'm going to be honest with you. Based on the information that's being fed to me right now. And listen, for whatever reason, if we can prove what Michelle is saying is wrong, then that'll get you up. But I'm telling you right now, based on what she's telling us, it's not looking good for you. Because
So what is she saying? That I did this?
You know what doesn't make sense to me? Is that you've only known Michelle for 3 weeks. But listen,
Yeah.
but you and Jess are cousins. So I'm starting to think that you and Jess are more tight with each other, and that Michelle is kind of like, what just happened in my apartment, and this is my daughter that got killed. And so, you know, I'm thinking someone maybe kind of threatened someone that if they say something, something's going to happen.
No, I mean,
Because like I said, no, Fabian, you know I'm right.
I didn't threaten nobody. I didn't threaten Michelle. What do you mean? I got hit too, and I was helping. Yes. I don't know why she even.
You were helping with what?
I was trying to get her off and keep her off from hitting her, and trying to tell her, run, go. Get out of here.
So what did you tell Michelle? What were you referring to? That if she says anything, that you'll kill her?
I didn't say I would kill her.
Huh? That's what she's saying. She says that Fabian said that if I say anything, he'll kill me.
Bull crap. I didn't say that. Nuh-uh. No.
Fabian.
I said about. Okay? When I went and got from my brother, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that. I just said, you can't never do. This is, I got from my brother, look. I said, but just don't ever say nothing. She goes, oh yeah, I can smell it. I said, don't ever say nothing like that. You never know, you know what I mean? You just,
Or I'll kill you?
I didn't say I would kill her. That's a lie.
I think you've told us a bit of the real truth the whole night, this whole day. I think we've been sitting here for almost 4 hours.
So now this is all my fault, huh? Really? This is all my fault?
You tell me, bro. I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm getting really super irritated because
Why are
I'm
you
telling you the guys the honest to God truth, and that's all I can say. I would never do. You guys are. This is unbelievable, man. That you guys are even trying to do this to me.
I'm not trying to do anything to you, Fabian. Like I told you, I explained to you earlier. You're in here talking to me, right? Michelle's in Michelle's in the other room talking to the other detectives. So we have to go off what we're being told, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So like I said, we're gonna only have 3 people that can speak for Victoria. You, Michelle, and Jess.
Yes.
Fabian clearly fits the profile of a narcissist. Throughout the interrogation, he only thought of himself, lying whenever it suited him. But through all the lies and manipulation, one truth stands clear, and the detectives are about to confront him with it.
Now, in my mind, I don't have anything to prove it right now, like just sitting in this room. I don't doubt that Jess killed Victoria.
Why would she though? Why?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I can't tell you why. But based on everything, I'm not doubting that. I need to know what your involvement is, bro.
My involvement was, yes, that was my cousin. I asked her if she could stay a couple days. That's my involvement. I did not know this was going on. Never would think that would go on. But yes, I should have checked when she came down the stairs with Victoria. Okay?
Fabian.
I should have.
Fabian.
But I never did, and she never checked either.
We're way past
I understand, but about the thing when I told her,
Look here about.
yeah, that's what I told her. I didn't say kill her.
Hang on, let me see your hands. Go like this.
I know the truth is the hardest.
You stabbed her. You stabbed somebody.
What? You're saying I stabbed somebody?
I can tell from what I just saw on your hands. Because blood, I don't care how much you wash it, it doesn't go away.
You're saying I stabbed somebody?
Okay, then
really?
Okay, so hold on.
I know I grabbed the iron like that, and it was bloody. That's all I know. And I threw it.
A knife. You were holding a knife that had blood on it. So maybe you didn't stab. Maybe you didn't stab her, but I need to explain how you had a knife in your hand that had blood on it. A knife, not the iron, but a knife.
I had the iron, and the iron had blood on it. I didn't have no knife.
No, I can tell.
I can tell it was not an iron, but I can tell it was a knife.
Fabian.
I wasn't holding no knife.
Fabian.
So you're saying I stabbed this little girl?
No, I'm trying to
She's
explain
saying
it.
you're at least close enough. You were at least close enough to her when she was stabbed to have some sort of evidence on you.
But I
Fabian.
didn't.
Okay, so then
but I
who
didn't
stabbed?
stab-
Then who stabbed her?
Stabbed who?
Victoria. Who stabbed Victoria?
I don't.
Who killed Victoria? Fabian.
Jessica.
Okay, how did it happen? Just tell me how it happened.
I think she did it when we told her we were leaving. I told her we'll be right back.
No, I need to know what you actually know.
When I told her we'll be right back, one of my brothers, I didn't know what we were getting because I went to go get some. Okay, right? And she came with me, Michelle.
Okay.
And I think she was acting like weird. I think that's what she did. How is she?
I need to know what you saw.
I didn't see it.
Fabian.
I didn't see it though.
The truth is the hardest thing sometimes to let out.
I understand.
And it's the biggest burden in the world.
I understand. I didn't kill that little girl.
Okay, so then how did Jess kill her?
You guys probably know that more than me. I'm thinking since we didn't hear it, she probably, strangled her or something, probably something like that.
Okay, let's kind of narrow things down and get you focused.
Okay.
Okay.
Please help me.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you.
I'm kind of getting in trouble for something I didn't do. The only knife I was holding was when I was cutting the potatoes and I was going like that, and I was going like that. Put it in like that. I'd show vouch for that. That was the only knife I was using, but I put it back in the dishwasher.
Fabian.
And went to bed. Okay? I made food.
Hang on. So,
Yes, I
in
understand, buddy.
Victoria's room,
So,
we know that there was a physical altercation.
yes,
Wait a minute.
Jessica was.
Listen, I know. But there was a physical altercation that occurred during the time that you and Victoria and Jess were in there. And I can't really necessarily put Michelle in there, maybe close. But
No.
maybe you just saw something happen, but I can show you in here. So, what did you see?
So you're saying that I was in there when Jessica? No, I was not in there. The only time that happened is when. What's her name ran in there? Michelle ran in there. Okay. She ran to.
Stop for a second. Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
All right.
Listen. Seriously. We know what happened, okay?
Okay, I understand.
I just need you to be quiet and just think.
Okay, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think.
Fabian, look at me. Look at me. I don't think you're a monster. Okay?
Of course not.
Listen, we're at the point now, it's not a matter of, it's less a matter of what happened, okay?
Exactly. And you want to know?
Hang on. I kind of want to just know why, maybe, and what you guys were thinking, what motivated it, okay? Fabian, look at me. We can keep playing these. We can keep playing these circle games. Listen to me. We can keep playing these circle games.
It's crazy, man.
Fabian, I know. I don't think you meant to do it.
To do what?
Just listen. I don't think you meant to do it, and I'm not sure why you guys did it.
Guys.
Well, you and Jessica.
Why we did it?
Listen to me. Fabian, this is the time. Hey.
Oh, no, you guys can't do that to me, man. Come on.
This is the time, Fabian. This is the time to do right by Victoria. What happened.
Jessica did it. I didn't do none of that.
Then tell me what happened.
Okay. Freaking, she was worried about, Jessica, this and that. I just told her to leave her alone, I guess. Like I said, I was hearing a little bit yelling, this and that, when the TV was loud. And I didn't know that was going on in there. I should have checked. But
no, stop.
But what I'm trying to tell you is I was never in there and helped Jessica do nothing. And I never seen her move a body.
We know you were in Victoria's room with Jessica when she died.
Well, her mom was too then, if that's when she died.
Okay, Michelle was there. Michelle was in the room when she died. All three of you were.
But I didn't do it.
I know you were there. Fabian.
Jessica, I guess, went in there. I didn't see this neither, but I was sure I was thinking she went in there, okay? And she said, oh, I was like, you know, what the hell, you know? So she stayed in there for a while. Then she came out, she goes, oh, I took care of her. She's fine. She's sleepy. She just doesn't feel good. That's what she said. So I didn't think she really took
Fabian.
I didn't really think she did something to her like that.
What did she do to her? What did she do to her?
I wasn't
Did she tell me what she did? She laid on top of her and what happened?
I think she laid on top of her. Stayed on top of her.
So you saw that happen?
No,
yes,
but
Fabian,
she told me she took care of her. She's always laying down with her. She said, I laid down with her. She's okay. I took care of her. And I was like, well, I didn't think nothing of it. So now that you're saying that, that's what she did. What's your name?
Corey.
Corey. I didn't see it. All I know was Jessica was being really weird.
So then after she came out and you knew Victoria was dead, what did you guys decide you needed to do?
Well, she didn't say she was dead. She just said I took care of it. She was just
Michelle asked Jessica what happened.
Yeah.
She discovered her daughter dead. Or she was there.
Wait, does Michelle ask Jessica what? Can you tell me? I'm being honest.
I don't have exact words.
Okay, but like,
Jessica or Michelle knew that Jessica was dead.
Jessica was dead?
I'm sorry, that Victoria was dead.
Yeah. Well, how come Michelle didn't tell me that?
Who made the decision?
How come Michelle didn't tell me?
Who made the decision to cut up the body?
Jessica. I didn't make no decision.
And who cut up the body?
Jessica.
After Victoria died, it took a long time. It took a while to cut up her body. Who cut up her body? Fabian, it was you.
What?
It was you and Jessica.
No, it wasn't me. You're kidding.
It was you and Jessica.
Don't blame me for that, please.
Fabian.
No, it wasn't.
You had the knife.
She said that I did
Fabian.
that. Did she say I did that?
You had the knife.
I had the knife.
And Jessica was holding her body.
Bull crap. Bull crap.
Then tell me what happened.
Bull crap.
Then tell me what happened.
Jessica did it.
Did what? Describe it to me. Tell me what happened. Do you see where...
Yes, okay. Michelle didn't tell me that Jessica took her to the bathroom, okay? I didn't know that, okay? Because she didn't tell me that. Alright? So I was just in there, you know, chilling and smoking a bowl of weed and, you know, just watching TV. Okay? Like I usually always do. I didn't know Jessica was in there doing that. I thought she was on the balcony.
Oh, you were there. You knew she was getting cut up.
How come you don't believe me?
Because I have somebody in the other room telling me that they watched you cut up a little girl.
They watched... She said she watched me?
Yes. I'm not... This is not a game, Fabian.
I know this is not... I didn't cut up no little girl. You guys are crazier than hell.
Then why is she telling me that you did?
I don't know. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you right now. That's way crazy, guys. No. Please, no, don't do that to me.
Fabian.
Please.
Fabian.
I didn't do that.
Why did you guys decide to hide the body?
I didn't decide nothing. Jessica did all that on her own.
Then what did she do? Well, tell me. Because you keep saying Jessica did it, and then I ask you specifics, and you go to a different part of the story.
She cut up her body.
Okay. And you watched?
No, I didn't watch. I ran.
No. This is before you ran, knocked it off.
Oh, okay.
You were there. You were in the apartment from approximately 10 o'clock to 4:30 a.m. During that time, Victoria was cut up into pieces and dismembered.
4:30? No, I wasn't in there till 4:30.
Dude, that's when the police were called, was 4:30 a.m.
Yeah, I was already gone for a good while when I tried to run over there for like 45 minutes. So I tried to go to that door.
So there's a 30-minute difference. From 10 a.m. to 3 a.m., you were in there while Victoria was being cut up into little pieces. You were there.
Jessica was going off. I was trying to stop this, okay? I was trying to stop it, okay?
Fabian has spent the entire interrogation insisting he wasn't in the room. But now he walks straight into his own trap. As his web of lies unravels, he inadvertently exposes the truth that he was there all along.
What did you see, and how was she cut up?
Jessica was doing that either in the... I think she was doing it...
Where was she doing it? Not either or, where was she doing it?
I think she was doing it either in Victoria's room.
And you were there.
That's when I was trying to stop it. After she was stabbing at him, I think she was doing that, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Do you understand? Do you see how your story has crumbled?
You guys are completely stressed out. This is scary to me. You don't understand this. I'm not going down for something I did not know or do.
Okay, well...
Yes, I was there.
Okay.
But I did not know.
So then you need to tell me exactly what happened. Because you acting like you don't know what's going on doesn't help you when Michelle's over there giving us detailed accounts that matches the exact physical evidence that we have. And she's putting you there at the scene. She's putting you there watching. She's putting you there helping. She's putting you there with full knowledge of everything that's going on.
Oh, no. No way.
Yes, way.
Detective Corey does an outstanding job, starting by asking Fabian to name the person who killed Victoria. From there, he strategically shifts his approach, directly confronting Fabian with the evidence.
Fabian, listen. What are you? Look at me.
I didn't do
What are you
anything.
scared of right now, Fabian?
What am I scared of?
What are you scared of?
I'm scared of being banned for something I didn't do.
Okay.
Very scared.
Okay.
That's how scared I am. I cannot go down with something I didn't do, and I will take this all the way. And with like, I know I didn't do that.
Fabian,
I'm
do
telling
you feel like if you tell me the truth?
No, I don't. Then whatever, but no, I didn't do that. Why would she run to me? And why would I go get help? Or why would she run to me and say, oh, she didn't kill my daughter. I hope she didn't kill my daughter. I said, why would you say that? She did. There's no way. Even ask the people in 407.
So Fabian, let me ask you this. How do we explain?
And then she took her socks off and said to me, go ahead and put your socks away. My socks are bloody. I was like,
Okay.
okay.
How do we explain your DNA on the knife that we found that has body tissue on it?
My DNA?
Yeah.
On what knife?
The knife that was used to stab the little girl.
My DNA?
Like on the handle. You know?
That's the knife that I used to cut the potatoes. I know what it was. It was the one.
No,
Is it black kind of? Is it kind of big?
How do you know what knife it is? That's what I'm trying to
Because that's
figure
the
out.
only knife I used for potatoes. To cut the potatoes I got, and Michelle was vouching for it because we were there doing it together, and I cut them for her.
But you said Jess had the knife. So how do you know if you didn't see what knife Jess had?
Because if Jessica had got a knife, then she got the one that we used to make dinner with to cut the potatoes.
How do you know that's the knife she got?
I don't know.
You cleaned the kitchen and put everything away.
I didn't clean. I cleaned the kitchen. I didn't clean the dishes. I just put the dishes in the dishwasher. Okay?
Can I tell you this?
I'm not gonna.
I understand.
I'm not going down for something I didn't do.
Listen,
That's ridiculous.
if I'm in an apartment and my cousin kills a 10-year-old girl, I would freak out too. I don't know how I would react to that. Okay?
Yeah.
Because just being there, I can see how I would feel like I did something wrong, and I'd need to cover it up. I get that.
Cover it up, though. I'm telling you though that. Again, I know Jessica was on and she did it.
Fabian kept lying, but the reality was that he, along with Jessica Kelly, subjected Victoria Martens to relentless, brutal torture. Drugging, strangling, stabbing, and finally dismembering her innocent body. Together, they ended a young life with slow, unimaginable cruelty. This was a calculated, heartless murder driven by pure evil, exposing the darkest depths of human depravity. Fabian Gonzalez was sentenced to 37.5 years in prison, while Jessica Kelly received a 44-year sentence for their roles in this horrific crime. Crime seemed to pulse through the veins of the Gonzalez family. The horror didn't end with Fabian. Their dark legacy lived on. In 2022, his brother Joseph Gonzalez was convicted of second-degree murder in a violent road rage incident. But what truly stunned investigators wasn't just the brutality of the act, but his chilling, almost absurd way of dragging his brother's crime into it during interrogation.
I need a piss. Circus here. Hold on. Oh, what you doing, man? I'm taking a piss. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. These guys are ridiculous, dude. It's been 10 minutes. I'm knocking on the door. You heard me. Dude, I'm not a animal. No one said you were. No, you treated me like one. F off, dude. Come in here. I told you I need the restroom. Oh. God bless. Fucking big old cup of piss because of you idiots. Ridiculous. Treating people inhumane. Protect themselves, treat me like a... Ugh. Those are assholes, dude. Straight assholes. At least I feel a lot better. I just peed in the corner. I peed in the cup like I told you guys I needed to. I could go throw it in the
I'll go
restroom.
toss it for you.
I can toss it.
It's okay.
I don't want. Are you sure? Okay.
It's fine.
It's not your fault.
It is what it is, right? It's my job to deal with this.
Well, I knocked many times.
Go ahead and turn it on for me, Joseph.
What's going on now?
Well, right now, I don't want you to get more upset and then actually pee, so we're just gonna...
Wait, no, what's going on?
Oh, right now, we're just sitting in here, the detective will go right Sorry, go ahead.
What are we doing here?
I'm rotating your wrist so it doesn't hurt you.
No, am I getting charged is what I'm saying. Or are we going somewhere? Something finally getting done?
Yes.
Okay,
Things are finally getting done. But you have to sit tight. The detective has to go do some more paperwork. In the meantime, we all just have to sit tight and be patient.
Thank you so much.
So we're in cuffs because I needed the restroom? That's why I'm getting put back in cuffs. I need to understand what's going on.
Okay.
You guys can't just do what you want.
You were way more upset than when I first spoke to you. You're way more upset now, which, you know, things
I'm not
things
upset.
have happened.
I said I need the restroom, and you don't treat me like an animal. I knocked multiple times. So here's the thing. I counted to 60 after the last time.
Here's the thing. My office is right there.
And I know you heard me.
If you had been pounding on the door, I would have heard you.
Hold on. You heard me.
No, I didn't.
I banged hard.
I'm doing other stuff, man.
So here's the deal. There's no way you didn't hear me.
You don't urinate in our rooms.
I didn't urinate.
You don't.
I urinated in my cup, like I told you guys I would.
Okay.
As a respectable human being, which
Have a seat. So have a seat.
you guys are treating me like an animal. Now I'm in cuffs. Am I in charge?
We're not.
Why am I in cuffs?
Because you're being charged. So have a seat.
With what?
With a homicide. Have a seat.
With a swing jail.
Well, when the paperwork's done,
With a jail.
that will
I
happen.
don't want to be with you guys.
That's not the. Sorry, no. At this point, I'm sorry. This isn't your choice.
It is. If you're arresting me, Lieutenant, take me to jail.
So you are under arrest. You're being held here. When the paperwork is done, the things that have to be done, so that your rights aren't violated, so that our
You
paperwork
guys
is
already
correct.
violated my rights.
And if you keep that, that's fine. But please have a seat, hang out. You're not going anywhere.
under arrest yet.
So the
Take
paperwork
the
is done. You are under arrest.
Show me the papers.
You are under arrest.
Are you sure? Then why am I sitting here
You're
under
under
arrest?
arrest. Because
Let's
we
go.
have paperwork to do. It's not magic. It's not like TV. It takes a long time to get stuff done sometimes.
It don't.
It does.
I've been to jail many times. You see my record?
No, I
It
haven't
doesn't
looked at your
take
record.
that long.
No, I
If you
haven't
didn't,
looked at your record.
you're not doing your due diligence.
You are not my due diligence. I have 10,000 other things going on. You are not my due diligence.
Let's go to
The
jail.
only reason I'm in here dealing with you is because of the way
You
you're
won't
acting.
open your door when I'm telling you to read your penis.
Well, you just went to the restroom 15 minutes ago.
I needed it again. You come follow me like a crazy person.
No, we're following you because we're being kind to you. You weren't in handcuffs, and you keep going from I'm super cool to I'm super tough to I'm super cool to
I am who I am, dude. You
Knock
don't
it
get a
off,
person
bro.
like a
I know more than you know.
I don't march you more than
Piece of
nothing
shit.
more than 5 minutes. And if
We're
you're right there, you heard me. You are being an
cool as possible.
You haven't, bro.
And you.
I had to tell you, I'm going to use the washroom in this cup on your camera just for him to come. That's the only time you guys did it with you.
Stay in handcuffs.
So you're watching you for no reason, dude.
Okay.
When someone needs a restroom, they need it. That's all I'm telling you. And I didn't pee in the interrogation, so I'm going to up.
Okay.
Now I'm going to tell my lawyer, and now I got to go to jail, get bonded out, all that BS, to go to court
You had your
for
opportunity.
someone that tried to sit there. I mean, you guys are treating me like a criminal. This ain't right, dude. It's not. Just because who my little brother is?
Let's bring it.
It ain't right.
And the brother of this man who urinates in a bottle without a care in the world is none other than the infamous Fabian Gonzalez. The same Fabian who, along with Michelle Martens and Jessica Kelly, brutally murdered and dismembered Michelle's daughter, Victoria Martens, on her birthday. And on that day, both Michelle and Fabian went to Joseph's house to get weed. Their interrogations have been previously covered, with links available below in the video description. Make sure to check them out for your next watch. But there's one more thing to take away from this case. It's that playing the victim seems to run in the family.
You guys act like a bunch of idiots.
While over here.
You're being charged with oversight.
Just a out. Just get it over with.
I know I protected myself, and I know I'm not wrong. But to get treated like this, that's why you guys treated like my animal. I was embarrassed. That's embarrassing, dude. So you got I'm just saying, you got the that loud because I was embarrassed, dude. I shouldn't have to pee in a cup. No, I just protected myself and my family, dude, and now I'm getting charged. Not yet. You guys said I am, but there's no paperwork, and I'm not going to jail. You guys are still putting paperwork. And I know, and I'm not trying to be mean, dude. You don't understand. My morning, this is my morning. This is your work. Save my life, bro. It's a morning. It's a morning. So when I needed to pee, and I told you I got to pee, bro, like I wasn't peeing. And I'm not. I know you guys do it all day long. I know they are because. Sometimes I'm not a career criminal. I just needed a piss. No, so I peed in the cup. I didn't pee. She thought I peed in the corner. I didn't pee in the corner.
Okay. So you gotta understand too.
But I turned away from the camera, so you guys didn't have to see my junk. That's why I went in the corner. Okay. Just so you know.
Okay. And just so you know, on our side, I'm not being either.
No, you haven't. No, but what's weird to me is like a person that protects themselves is treated like I am. Mm-hmm. And it's just because of who my family is.
And we're not. That's not what's going on. Because like I said, I don't even know who your brother is.
It's been all over the trying to embarrass you nationwide, dude. I don't know. I don't know this gentleman. He threatened my life, and I'm not supposed to. Should I be laying there, Dad? No. That's all I'm saying. It's just, I shouldn't get treated like this. I like straightforwardness. I don't like this. So we're going to sit here and wait just to take me to jail? Take me to jail, dude.
Yeah.
Do it.
If it was up to me.
Then I can get a hold of my lawyer and handle my business for my protection. Because you guys, right now, my best interest isn't in your money. And I'm held like this, and I'm not a criminal, dude. I didn't do anything wrong. I called and told them exactly what I did. And I was going to be 100% with those both officers right there. They didn't want to hear it. I don't know what else to do. I'll try to cooperate as much as I can. I don't need to be treated like this. I shouldn't be in custody. I didn't tear up anything over here. I didn't attack you guys. I got pissed because it was embarrassing to piss in the cup. You guys are going to try to pin a murder on me. No, I didn't say I didn't murder this guy. I protected myself and I shot a man and he's dead. Well, I don't understand that. That don't make any sense. You guys would rather charge.
So as far as
the victim, like charge me. I'm the victim here.
Joseph fails to acknowledge that he mercilessly killed a man, much like his own brother Fabian, who refused to admit his role in Victoria's murder. Both brothers lived up to their reputation when it comes to committing crimes.
Every time we deal with this situation, like, this is a serious situation.
My life was freaking threatened. And someone died. No, what I'm saying is I'm getting charged. So someone has to write that paper and say, I'm charging him based on this.
Yes.
What facts? Is what I'm saying. How am I getting wrongfully charged right now?
Okay, so
that's not what I'm understanding.
Okay, and like I said, every time an incident like this occurs, we have to do the investigation if someone's getting charged, and we have to do the same exact process with them.
Well,
it's not like we do on, I hate saying this, it's not like it's on TV. That's what a lot of people reference because that's.
I don't know why they do that. I got a criminology degree, so I know the way the process works.
Yeah, so I mean, you're a smart guy. You know exactly how this works.
Well, the thing about it is, if I'm going to get charged for something, I just need to wrap my head around it because everything is initial. I haven't held anything back, not once. Mm-hmm. No one wanted to listen. You guys are, not you in general, but everyone else is playing circles around me. You want to charge me? I don't understand how a victim gets charged. I get that. Let's get that done, and I can start.
We'll get to that.
Taking my innocence. What are the cases that no one gets cuffed or like how I've been treated? Does everyone get treated the way I get treated? Let's be real.
Yeah, when someone's being charged and taken for a formal interview here at the main,
just a formal interview, yes. So now we're still indecisive. I know he's saying I'm gonna be charged, but paperwork still needs to be done. Paperwork's not done. We're waiting for a judge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're not being charged yet. So whoever's charging me, which is going to be the state or the county, you have to prove that I killed someone, which I didn't sit there and say a gentleman didn't die. No, I didn't kill him. Okay. I protected myself, and that's what happened.
And again, so I just want to let you know, just because you invoked your rights.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
There's nothing on record, so we know it's filmed, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I don't think everyone's been treated like this. This is I think I'm being targeted, and I know I am. Because someone came, threatened my life, what happened, and I'm being treated like a criminal. Now you guys are charging me with a homicide, but I'm not going no more. I'm still in the interrogation room. Why? Because people got to back up the paperwork. Instead, I know this, but I don't know why I'm getting treated like a criminal. If I get charged, I get it. Put the cuffs on, let's go.
Yes.
I'm sitting there because you guys are indecisive. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're here. You were here. You're getting an intake. That's what you were. I understand that. The thing about this is, though, I don't see how. If I'm laying there dead right now and I'm getting the body bag pulled over me, then I'm the victim. That don't make sense to me.
In a perfect world, no one will be in a body bag. You know what I mean? So
that's not what I'm saying. You know where I'm going. That's not dancing on it because you're a man too. And we live in this world. It's getting crazy, bro.
I agree.
It is. It's getting nuts, dude. And I'm in fear of my life every damn day. You don't know that. You don't live my life. None of you officers. When you see me and you pass judgment before you know me and treat me like a dog, that's not right.
So again, I'm not passing judgment.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not telling you. I'm in general. We're talking in general. Me and you both.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I don't know you. I can't hold you. I don't know you. You haven't done nothing wrong to me, other than you need to do your job professionally and accurately and to the law.
And that's what we're trying to do.
That's all I ask. You know, I'm not being unruly. I yelled and I said something. Because that's embarrassing, dude. I needed to piss, and I was holding my down to pee my pants, and I don't have to pee in here.
No, I get it. I don't want you to have to pee in a cup either.
Yeah, you guys saw it, ran in there. I'm like, dude, I am not. I banged on my door.
No, and I get it, man. Like,
but it's
embarrassing, and I don't want to embarrass you.
That's all right, bro. It is what it is. I know what took place. You know what took place. We're not sitting here trying to secrets back.
No.
But if you're going to get your together, not you. I'm saying talk in general. Let's get it rolling so I can get in touch with my lawyers and get my ball rolling, because if you guys are going to charge me for something that didn't happen, the way you guys are saying it, that's wrong. That's all I'm saying. I should be able to protect myself. Just because I'm breathing doesn't mean that I'm the bad guy.
No, I didn't say you were the bad guy.
You know, it doesn't, bro. It really don't. You guys don't live my life. These guys try to come at me every day, dude. You don't know that. It sucks. It's scary. And now I'm going to be gone, and what's going to happen to my family? You going to be there? Is that officer going to be there? No one's going to be there to protect my family, dude. Nobody. No one's there. It's just me. I bought a mastiff to protect him, so I know like this. If I'm ever gone, at least the dogs can protect my house and my girl.
Yeah.
You guys don't get it, dude. You guys don't. You know, and I don't need compassion. I don't need none of that. So someone tried to take my life, and I'm going to get punished for it. Now I got to spend thousands of dollars to protect my innocent for someone trying to. I could be. You could have someone sit. You could have that guy sitting here. We'll tell you a whole different life.
And if it was the other way around,
different life. Why did he come over there? Why did he? You know what I mean? He wouldn't tell you why he went over there. He went over there to do something to me. I don't know this gentleman. I didn't know him. Why did he stop, back all the way up, and come and say he's going to kill me? I don't understand this.
The only thing I can say to this is, if you guys switch shoes exactly as you stand right now, he would be sitting in the same exact chair.
That's what I told you. He'd be telling you a story that, you know, I killed this guy.
I'm saying literally same exact situations. If he was you and you were him, we'd be doing the same exact thing. Okay?
No, but I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'm sitting here while people are trying to play catch up. You could have asked me the question, I wanted to tell you it. And I would have. I would have told that sergeant. I told him. I told this guy. I checked their cams. I'm not trying to hold anything, but I don't want to get either. I don't really got.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything wrong, and you know, being that my family's in there, I don't. The DA hates me, dude. I'm telling you, your internal affairs detective, he hates me. Now he works for internal affairs. Those guys do not like me and my family. I'm just telling you. You might not know him, but
no, I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're saying. I don't know all the particulars.
I'm not going to get a fair shake in this, but I don't expect to. This is what I expected, to be honest with you. I did everything correctly, everything I should have, and this is what I'm dealing with. I'm being treated like a criminal.
It's baffling to hear Joseph make these claims. He has a history of substance abuse and other criminal activities. Yet he either lives in a delusion or is a textbook narcissist, convinced he did nothing wrong. The man he killed, Abner, also had a family with a pregnant wife waiting for him at home. But Joseph shattered that future in an instant. He destroyed a family, yet here he sits, worrying only about his own.
No one likes the unknown. The unknown doesn't scare me. It's these unknown out of my house that scare me. You guys don't scare me. You guys scare me because you'll take me away from protecting my family because you will not be there to do it. That's facts, dude. You're not going to be there to protect my family. None of you. Not one of you. What happens then?
I hate that you feel that way.
So what happens then?
When what? When
you can't protect your family because someone took you away from it. I don't want you to answer as a man standing in front of me. No one else, not a detective, not a...
No, I'm with you.
What would you do? Not with me, what would you do? Take it? I mean,
it's a situation. I wouldn't want
would you protect your family or would you want to be taken away from your family?
Everyone has the right to defend themselves.
That's in the Constitution.
Yes.
And that's all I did. Followed my right. I served my country the best of my ability. I try my best. My kids do their best. I raised damn good kids, and look at me for protecting my family. This is what America's came to do. And you guys look at me, regardless of what I say, you still think I'm a criminal. You're gloved up. The LT came all pumped up because I wanted to piss. I mean, I don't know why I'm getting that treatment.
Well, I can tell you that is just because we have to have two people when we go through and do this. Whenever we take someone to the bathroom, we always have to have two people. Whenever we deal with anybody, we
I actually, when I saw you new face, you greeted me, I put my hand down, and then you shook it. Well, same thing I did with the LT, but I can get that from you. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm like, why is he flanking you? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I get you, man, but
it's weird. It's weird. Once you start looking at things, it's weird, man.
No, it's a weird situation to be in, and it's not.
It's very weird because you protect yourself, and now you're sitting here. You guys are looking at me like a new person.
And it's hard not to feel that way, even though it's not necessarily on my side of things. That's not what's going on. No. But it's hard not to feel that way in your seat.
No, it's not feeling. It's what's happening. You know, it's the facts. I'm in cuffs. I'm sitting in interrogation room. I'm not in jail yet. You know why? Because you guys want to charge me something, but you have to get the facts. And then that judge, you have to send those facts. This is what happened. This is what we got. We spoke to this person, that person. Can you sign this off? Because we want to put them in jail and charge them. And more than likely, you're going to see my name and see who I am. Okay, that's good. And then I got $60,000 for a lawyer or however much they want. And you go to court. To what? To defend yourself.
And that's what court's for.
No, it's not. I signed on the line to defend our country for us to be free, for you to do that job that you do right now. We do that. 1% of Americans do that. You can't protect your family, but I can protect this country. This is my government. You guys are part of the government. It's hard, but that's who you get paid for. Our tax dollars, our government.
No, I see what you're saying.
And it sucks, man, because this is how you treat us. Without doing the due diligence. You know, I was more than happy to say what happened, and I sat at home giving that detective, both of them that were there. They would rather talk to everyone else first. It happened. Someone threatened my life. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
No, I see what you're saying, man.
No, I just don't know. You tell me.
Well,
I was trained to do one thing, to protect. So that's what you do. You protect. There is an answer, sir. What do you do when someone's threatening your life?
You have to follow under the law. You have to protect them in the way that's
No, but
correct.
what do you do as a man? When you're put in there split seconds, there's a lot of your officers that are involved. None of your officers sit here and get caught after they shoot someone. Not one of them. Their gun gets taken away, they get put on administrative leave until it's investigated. They'll kill someone. And then they have a team to go to fight for them. They don't even got to worry about it like I do. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you are, as a man, because you do clock out, and we all have our civilian jobs. This is a job that allows you to carry a sidearm and, you know, probably a shotgun. Who knows? I don't know what equipment they give you guys nowadays, detectives or whatnot. But when you clock out, you still have your sidearm. Now, you are no more clocked in, but someone threatens your life, and they say they're going to kill you, and they go to their car for a weapon. What do you do? What do you do? We're just talking in general.
No, I get you, and it's hard to talk in general like this.
It's not really, because you're trained for these scenarios. You should be, yes.
Yes.
They're very different.
And
but you're taught just like I am, situational awareness. You have split seconds to decide what to do or die.
Yep.
Right.
And that's the thing. You have, when you're in that moment, in that situation.
That's the moment you're in. It's when you're trained the way I am, that's what you do.
You have to make that assessment, just like you said, and make that decision in a split second, and that's where you're at. Every situation is unique, and we can sit here and talk like this all
No, it is. It's crazy. I mean, there's situations where you know someone killed someone, right? And you see this person, and you're like, yeah, this guy just killed this guy. You could tell. It was just a murder scene. Someone did it out of anger. You can tell different things. You know what I'm saying? So if someone was to kill someone they really wanted to, you'd probably see multiple gunshot wounds as far as 10, 20. Someone wanted to kill him, kick him, some crazy.
Joseph's lies are completely dismantled by the damning evidence. The following is the CCTV footage that provides irrefutable proof of his guilt. No matter what Joseph says now, it's meaningless, yet he will still twist reality to justify his entitled crime in the most ridiculous ways.
So when I tell someone that I talk to another man or another woman, I'm trying to get to humanity. Because you know what? That's what this is, dude.
Yeah. No, and I get you. And
I don't want to put you in a bad situation. I don't want poor me, dude. You're not in my situation.
No, none of us are. And
to get treated like a criminal is ridiculous. And now I'm getting charged. Then take me to jail, please. Don't put me in this and make me feel like any worse than I already do, dude.
Yeah, and that's not our intention. That's not what we're trying to do. We're pushing the paperwork and we're trying to get it done. It's one thing out of our hands.
I just don't understand how many people defended themselves or someone ended up shot and deceased and they ended up in jail for it. That's crazy to me, bro. I don't understand it. In order for me to be honest, I have to be dead. No, it's not right. It's not right.
I mean,
that could have happened, I'm telling you. No, 2, 5, 3 seconds, a little more, and me not reacting, I could have been dead. If there was a home invasion, homeowner gets this guy, you guys decide it was a home invasion, he ends up dead, got shot by that homeowner. Homeowner comes in here the same way and gets charged with homicide?
Yes.
A homeowner gets charged with homicide.
Remember how I told you there's a vast spectrum. There's your first degree.
Oh, there's manslaughter
and all that stuff. And you get all the way, we got justifiable homicide as well.
Justifiable homicide.
But it still has to be documented and still has to be investigated in this manner. And it still goes through the whole process.
But I'm saying that homeowner doesn't get taken to jail. It doesn't get treated like
everything's situationally dependent.
He said the right word. It's the situation. No one wants the truth. They could have asked me. Well, there's no neighbor going to give you that truth. That camera might, but it's not going to tell you what was said. You don't know these people like I do. None of you.
And I can see the concerns, but there's...
And I have a feeling I know this guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know he's probably that same Mexican guy who was just talking to me the other day.
So
it's weird. Because when I did it, I look at everyone, it's just the way I was taught, You can tell, just by what you're wearing, what kind of lifestyle you have. And you look at this guy, he had the ostrich shoes on, he had some gold chains, and I told him, you need to get out. Just leave. And he wouldn't. His face was so determined. It was weird. It was just freaky. I don't know on people or what people think. All I know is what I was taught and how to defend my family, my person, and my country. That's what I was taught. You cannot teach that, brother.
So we're going to be taking a few things from you today. Looks like we're going to be taking some fingerprints. I don't know if you've heard of a buccal swab. It's just a swab on the inside of your cheek.
Who's doing all that for here, detective?
This is what they requested.
As part of the investigation.
It's part of the investigation.
I mean, it's me. I'm involved. This is crazy to have my DNA on file. Can I refuse this?
It's actually a signed warrant from the judge.
No, this is part of the signed search warrant.
It's just weird that you guys have my DNA on file. I've seen some crazy stuff happen with DNA on file with police officers. Heard the Stephen Ames case? I'm not watch that. That is wild. It's not here, not in this state. It was a whole different state, man. And they had DNA and they used it for some bull. I'm just saying, you guys got my teeth.
Yeah, well, that's just not the way that we're trying to take it. This is how we have to do it, and it's signed by a judge. So no, you can't refuse. But can you see the paperwork, please? Yeah, I can show you. Yeah, I can show it to you, but you can't sit through it and read it right now.
Do it to show me. And I'll show you one. Other questions for me. You wanted me to do about asking for DNA. I'm like, I am. Why do you need DNA? I'm not saying I wasn't part of that situation. Here, you want some DNA?
No, we're going to take it a different way. So it's going to be collected and...
Because it has my people too.
Okay, and that's fine. So we do DNA differently. So we do an oral swab, a buccal swab, on the inside of your cheek. So let's read the warrant that authorizes us to do that. Signed by a judge.
What judge signed this?
Judge Bruce Fox of the District Court.
Fox?
Mm-hmm.
At this exact moment, Joseph realized he was in serious trouble, so he did what any desperate criminal would do. He refused to cooperate.
I'm refusing this, dude.
You can't, sir.
I can, and I am.
You cannot.
That's my legal right. This doesn't even have a case number on the bus. No, these do.
Doesn't need a case number, sir.
It does, dude. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not willingly gonna give you any of that.
You're not having...
I'll do it down at MDC.
You can't do it.
Because they have to get my fingers.
Sir, the fact is the judge by the order.
I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm not gonna do this. You're gonna have me strip, bro, I'll strip down there when I get to jail. So I'm not working with you. I'll do everything you need to when I get to jail.
So that's not how it works.
I'm just saying, here's an option. It is an order. I'm not an animal. And you ain't my zookeeper, dude. I'm a victim here. You're treating me like a criminal. You're charging me, so take me down. I'm not doing that.
Well, you have to, sir.
I'm not doing that.
You have to.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, so you're refusing to follow the judge's
I
order?
am refusing your recommendation because you lied, saying I refused it at first. You're a liar, dude.
Okay, so just to verify, you're refusing the judge's
I'm
order?
refusing your lie.
So you're refusing
I'm
the judge's
refusing
order?
your lie.
Okay.
Because if you would have asked me legitimately when I first saw you, you didn't. You came in, you read me my rights, and I said I want a lawyer.
Okay.
You didn't come up with my phone the way the officer said you were. You never did that. You guys have been lying to me from jump. None of you wanted the truth. And now you're going to charge me, so charge me. I'm not getting any of this. I'm not going to get naked for you. I'll do that at NDC when they take me in an intake.
Okay, we're not getting naked. You keep your boxers, but we're taking your clothing. Shirt, shoes.
I'm not leaving here in a white suit and you guys make a sketch out of me. I want a lawyer here now or I want the sheriff here right now. That's ridiculous. I'm not asking for your superior. I want Sheriff Manny Gonzalez here now. He still has 2 months under the sheriff. Ask him to come here. I know him.
The sheriff's not going to come down here, sir.
Yes, he will, because you're doing unjust things right now and uncivil things. You really are. You're violating my rights right now. I refuse that, and you lied. You lied to get that sign. It doesn't even look signed because there's no case number on it, dude.
So that's not a case number. But it's the warrant number that gets filed once it's
So then the warrant number's not on there.
So we can't file it until
I'm not doing that. You're ridiculous, dude. You didn't even come ask me what was wrong. You all think that you know what's up. You think you're smart, and you're not. This guy's probably has family members going to go back to my house, and what are you going to do about it?
That's right. That's when you call the police.
To get arrested. To protect your family. That's what you do. Harass me. Put me in a room for freaking 8-9 hours. Arrest me then. Let's go to jail now. Give them my fingerprints. I ain't gonna get a subject. No, I'm not.
You're under arrest. There is a
Then
warrant.
let's go to jail.
Part of that process is that
Then I'll be at jail. I'll do it at jail. That's where I'll do it. I'll be more than happy to do that. You just don't want to take the drive. You're being lazy. You can come with me, gentlemen. You can come with and get anything that you want. Because they have to do it anyway, dude. So get your stuff. Right now, I'm not going to give that to you. I'm not stripping down until I get to NBC.
Okay, so you're refusing to abide by the judge's order?
I'm not refusing the judge's order. You're a liar. You lied to the judge. That's what's wrong, dude. You're a liar. Why do you lie? Little man problems, bro.
My name is James Frederickson. I'm a supervisor for...
James Frederickson?
Yes, sir.
Joseph Gonzalez. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, I heard there's...
Not nice to meet you. I guess it's nice to meet you.
Under the circumstances, yes, sir. I understand. I was told, I know the whole situation. I've been on the scene, so I'm aware of the whole...
You were on the scene?
Yes, sir. I was told there's some issues with...
I'm not going to do none of that. You guys are going to make me look like a criminal, man. I'm a victim. I've been treated like a victim. Right? From start. Since you guys weren't even there. I took pictures. I called you guys out there, told you exactly what happened on the phone. I told the dispatcher what happened. I tried to tell your sergeant on scene what happened. I tried to tell the deputy what happened. The detective didn't come talk to me. Then you want to come read me my rights? Then I'm getting charged. Then I'm not getting charged. What am I getting charged for? Then he comes in, reads my rights for the second time. So then I said, I need a lawyer, I guess. Because you guys are playing games with me. If you're not going to play games with me, be straight up. I'll be straight up and I'll be quiet. If you're not, I'm part of that incident. Why do we need that mess?
You are. So, I mean...
I'm not saying I'm not part of that incident. There's not one. I didn't say that, so I'm not going to do that. I'll refuse that. If he wants that stuff, he can get it down at NBC. Because they're going to give it to me again. They're going to do it again. You know that, just like I do. I'm going to spread my cheeks, cough, do that whole damn routine, dude. Why am I going to do that here? You guys are just bullshitting, man. Quit making me feel like a criminal. I am a victim, whether you guys think so or not.
Even the detectives were taken aback by Joseph's behavior. He flat out refused to provide his DNA, sensing the walls closing in. He believed that calling the police after shooting Abner would somehow absolve him of guilt, but his victim act was nothing more than a weak attempt to dodge responsibility. His facade wasn't fooling anyone, least of all Detective James, who had run out of patience for his nonsense.
One, no, we're not playing games with you.
No, you are, because he lied to me twice. A couple of people did already, and that's not right. Just let me straight up.
So this is what we do this routinely, okay?
You guys do it routinely.
We go through this process all the time.
Every day, this is your job.
Yes, it is our job.
And so I'll start from the beginning. You were brought down here in the manner that you were because under the circumstances, that's how we respond, okay?
No.
We don't know how.
It's just the way I look and how I handle myself.
You're actually fairly presentable.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're criminal.
That's what I would think. You know, but no one treated me like a victim. I got put in cuffs. This hand has been messed up. Look at it, swollen. I don't know what's happening here. Why do I need DNA? Why do I gotta give you swabs? Why do I gotta get naked here and get taken out in a white suit like my little brother did? That's criminal. I'm a victim.
Standard.
No, it's not standard. Dude, come on. That's not standard, bro. You're bullshit.
Now, I'm not.
Everyone leaves out here in a white jumpsuit.
Quite a few of them do. Quite a few of them we send home in white jumpsuits because of media evidence.
That's so I don't have a. Come on, I'm not a baby.
No, it's not. I don't like sending people out in the middle of the night when it's like 30 degrees in a bunny suit. It's one, embarrassing, two, it's cold. It's not something I like.
There's no need to the point. So the only reason why you would is someone who's withholding or wasn't a party to that and said they weren't. I did none of that. Not once have I said I'm not part of that incident.
Your clothing needs to be taken to the week because we don't know what may or may not be on it. I mean, what may not be on there.
Well, they do that at MDC.
No, well, we don't follow you through MDC. We don't go through their process. They have different, especially different. There's protocols there now for COVID. So we're not going to be through the process with you up to the point you have your clothes taken off. And we don't let evidence that once it's in our control.
Evidence, yeah. You have all the evidence you need.
Once it's in our control, we don't let that outside of our control if we're going to plan on taking it. And we're not going to let that outside of control. Now, when I tell you it's evidence, what I mean is what may and what may not be on your clothing. Okay? And a lack of evidence is evidence in itself.
What evidence do you need?
DNA.
Blood DNA?
No, blood. Or DNA. Clothing, fiber.
You got my books in DNA. I'm not doing both of those.
It's not from your DNA.
You see? That's your DNA. No, that's bull. You're just trying to lock me out of here and embarrass me. No. That's all you guys are trying to do, and I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not doing that. Though. I'll give you my clothes at NBC. Be more than happy when they put in that nice little bag and they take me in and do all my praying. The same. You guys are trying to double process me, which don't make any sense to me, bud. You're not going to make me. That don't make sense to me. You guys are just trying to ridicule me and make me feel like a criminal, and that's not right. I'm getting pissed with you guys. Bullshit. You want to do it, but I'm not going to willingly do it.
I think that's the point we're going to do. I don't like doing that, but I think that's where we're at. I think the way you're talking to me.
No, I'm telling you,
I'm not the type of person you are. I'm not going to get through to you. Our process is our process. We do it to everybody. You can't tell me we don't. I've been here for 10 years doing this. So don't try and tell me we don't. If that is evidence you're wearing, we're going to need your DNA at some point to compare it to other standards. So, yes.
There's a reason why that you would need it as someone. I get what you're saying. I'm 100% with you.
I'll be back with you shortly.
Joseph Gonzalez's trial for the 2022 shooting of Abner Antillon began with a first-degree murder charge, but the jury was hung. In the retrial, he was convicted of second-degree murder after security footage showed Gonzalez shooting Antillon during an argument over speeding. Gonzalez was sentenced to 20 years behind bars, adding another grim mark on the Gonzalez family's criminal record.